tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on rap a lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. Listen, I went and got my digits up. Listen, your favorite, bruh. Listen, you don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's real rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, nope, he not. The mind to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red Dog has caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but didn't take a sin. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me.
Tonight, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Vegas Raiders taking on the Buffalo Bills.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Buffalo Bills. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game. So they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses. Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Allen. Flushed out right. He will find his man Chase complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. Oh, they'll let the tight end Ingram run with it. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And he did everything possible to rally his team to a win last week, didn't he? What did he throw for?
Over 450 yards.
I mean, that's a pretty phenomenal performance. So, obviously, he and the offense were clicking pretty well. The other 2/3, though, that comes into question. Defense and special teams, they'll need all of them to play better in this one, too.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And here's Hofrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off around the 41. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
A check on Jacobs from a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Pass caught by Ruggs, middle of the field. And it's a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. Speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the 2-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for 2. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Well, this defense for the Bills, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Off the option, here's Jacobs. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
2nd and 4. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run it in, going option right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
But give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. From the 22, Allen. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Allen. Flush to his right. Oh, great grab by Chase. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Singletary. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They will run with Singletary. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
They'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up 1st downs.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play. I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a bottled up fumble. It's out, it's loose, and the Bills have recovered. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this 1st half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the 1st half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
55 rushing yards on the ground for him so far. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Singletary here running out of the gun. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Being chased out left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. Allen going to go on 4th down. Rolling to his right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
And this one is right through. And that's going to open the lead up now to 3 scores at 18-0. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand.
And the ball is knocked out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Then he'll take this back down inside the 20. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was it 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration. You'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills continue to pull away here in this 1st half.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Bills defense now as they head out to defend here. And the Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Bills will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Singletary. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
You no doubt about it, and we just saw it there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the game there. 2nd and goal. Sliding out of the pocket. Touchdown, Bills! Dallas Goedert as the first half is winding down. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Koo for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and CD in a minute. First, it's time to take a look at what we've got coming your way this weekend in the NFL. Some great games coming up on Sunday, highlighted by a 1 o'clock matchup in Miami. A good test for the Dolphins as they get set to play host to the Chicago Bears. In the late afternoon games, the place to be might very well be Denver, Colorado, where it'll be the Broncos taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. And then lastly, we wrap up the week with a good one on Monday Night Football between the New England Patriots and the Jets. In the game you're watching, it was Josh Allen who was on target in that first half. His guys are on the road to Blowout City. They lead it big as we send you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. N'Keal Harry, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will cut this lead down to 25. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On play action, Allen escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sand. Now Allen. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in here by Chase. Touchdown! Jamar Chase, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills add on. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done. It's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. He'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. A give, it's Jacobs off the option. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Second down, Jacobs once more. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
And they're going to speed things up here. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Allen. Flushed out right. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And now they'll throw with Allen. He completes it to Beckham. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills continue to pour it on. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
He completes it to Ridley. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Air, Allen. This is caught. Touchdown, Bills. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
after the delay. They're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Las Vegas sending out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. White now to return. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's Riddick. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On play action, Allen. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Riddick with a carry. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And Singletary has it stripped. And the Raiders have recovered. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free. That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there on the catch and run. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Again, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Good defense holds them to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And his kick here is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now Riddick. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Allen to throw it. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On the ground, it's Riddick. Dances by at the 20. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Looking to throw. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Well, throw on the quick slant, going to be complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a 1st down.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he powers his way up past the 30. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Allen off the play fake. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Flush to his right. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big gain there for the Bills. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Allen now looks to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Coup now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Buffalo, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.